2,
This
3, 4, 5,
conference
6.
will now be
Online
recorded.
also, there should be some resources for them. Today's session should be the first session, right? So yesterday session, it was recorded and it was being shared. Okay, we have uploaded into YouTube and shared it. First 3 to 4 days, we will directly upload into YouTube and share everyone. Going forward, it will be uploaded separately into a shared path and will be shared only to joint students. Okay, for 3 to 4 days, we will share. 3 days, we'll share directly uploading it to YouTube. Okay, so yesterday's video, it has been already shared to every one of you must have received it, right? And those who had missed the yesterday's session, you can go through that video. You must be going through the video and try to understand the details about what is BPM, what is its purpose, what is Pega, and what is its purpose. These are the different details that we have discussed. BPM versus Pega. This is what we have discussed in the yesterday's session. To understand what is it, you must be depending on that video. We cannot repeat again the same. Okay. If you go through the video, it will be pretty much clear. And today we are going to continue with where we have stopped yesterday. Yesterday, we were not able to finish the entire demo. So today for first half an hour to 45 minutes, it will be the continuation, mostly half an hour. Okay. So let's try to recollect what we have discussed yesterday, just at a high level. BPM. BPM system allows you to develop business processing applications. If you wanted to process your business by digitalizing it, by creating an application, you can use BPM system. BPM system is going to allow you to create business applications for your business. It provides an environment. What are the different components that are available in the environment? In a BPM system, process or workflow, which defines transaction model step by step. And business rules. I have explained you exactly what is a business rule. Business rules database, which stores business rules into it. Business rules engine, which is going to drive business rules from business rules database to till application. This is what which I have explained yesterday. And coming to Pega rules process commander. Pega rules process commander is also used to develop business applications. And the BPM is a methodology. Pega rules process commander environment has been developed by using or by following BPM methodology. So Pega is built based on which methodology? BPM methodology. Pega is a BPM system or BPM tool. Why? Because this particular Pega rules process commander is been built based on BPM methodology. In BPM methodology, we have 4 components, right? Process, business rules database, business rules engine. These 4 will be there even in Pega also. Okay, but naming convention is different. Process or workflow, same name. Process or workflow, same name. Business rules, what you're calling here, we call Pega rules. Business rules database, what did you call here? You are calling rule base. Business rules engine, here we call process commander. Understanding up to here, one should be able to say why Pega is called as BPM tool. That's what the answer you have got yesterday. Okay, so yesterday, those whoever has attended yesterday's session, they have a clear idea about what is Pega, what is its purpose, why Pega is called as BPM tool. So I request other resources whoever has missed on day 1, go through the video and just try to gain the knowledge and understand about the concept. Okay, and now let's proceed forward. Even though you missed yesterday, up to some extent, not up to some extent, 75% you will be able to understand. Fully focus here. Okay, let me tell you what is Pega rules process commander. Pega rules process commander is a revolutionary solution for building the business process management systems. What does it mean? Pega rules process commander environment is being built based on BPM methodology. It provides BPM solutions to the clients by providing you environment to create business applications. If you want to create a business application, you can use a full stack development technologies. Let's say Java, JSP, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and one database. Combination of all this makes your application. UI, business logic, database. Otherwise, C#, ASP, SQL Server, together .NET or VB you can take. All this makes your web application development completed. Or any other combination of UI, business logic, and database, all this together is a full stack application development. If you want to do the same, you can even go for Pega. Okay, if you are using this environment called as Pega Rules Process Commander, PRPC, provided by Pega Systems. If you purchase the license of this particular environment, you can develop full stack applications, UI, business logic, database. But the advantage is that you don't need to write even a single line of code. When I say code, most of the people, they feel like code means, what does it mean? Code means, let's make the session interactive. Don't
Developing business logic.
Programming.
What does it mean, code?
To achieve the
Java.
output, we write some logic.
Logic. You said logic. Logic means it's a business logic, right? Many people feel like coding is all about business logic that you write. It is not only business logic. You need to understand the thing like UI. UI means HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or any other equivalent. Plus business logic. Business logic means Java, C#,
Any programming language.
maybe VB, or etc. Any programming language. And DB. Database coding is SQL queries, PLSQL statements, stored procedures. All this is coding or not? Coding doesn't mean only business logic. Coding means UI coding, business logic coding, database queries related programs, or any queries, anything. Usually when you are working on full stack development, you need to learn about everything from the scratch, how to deal with all these things, syntaxes, and you need to write the logic from by yourself from the scratch. That's what coding means related to all of these things. But while you are working with Pega, you'll be working on creating user interfaces, working on implementing the business logic, working on database related tasks, implementing those. But for none of these, you need to write any code. Means you don't need to write coding for any one of these three that you see here for UI or business logic or database. That is the advantage of using Pega. So if you are going to be a Pega developer, then you don't need to know about the fundamental syntaxes. All this is not at all required. Only one thing is you need to know about object oriented programming concepts, which I'll be explaining. For everything basics, I'll be explaining. No need to much worry about it. So even you don't know anything about these technologies, still you can start learning Pega and you can perform as a Pega developer. You can work as a Pega developer. It is possible. Start from zero. Now you see here. So in other words, Pega rules process command and environment is going to provide BPM application development, right? Business process management applications you develop. Not only BPM, it also gives you a facility of developing CRM applications. CRM stands for customer relationship management. Who is market leader in CRM? I think you might have heard the name so many times. Salesforce. Pretty straightforward. Salesforce, correct? Similarly, in the BPM market, the leader is Pega. BPM leader is Pega. CRM leader is Salesforce. CRM, is it only Salesforce or there are so many other things? Salesforce, apart from Salesforce, do you have any other CRM vendors?
Service now?
Not even here, because that is a monopoly in the market. Is it only Windows operating system in market? We have Ubuntu. We have so many other things, right? Who is monopoly as of now? Windows. Windows is the operating system which many people knows about, but there are hundreds of operating systems available. But the Windows providing best solutions. That's why you are using Windows. Okay. Similarly, Salesforce, following the CRM methodology, creating a CRM system, it has provided the best solutions that the business is expecting. That's why that is leading the market. Similarly, Pega is providing the best solutions that as per the business expectation in BPM context. So Pega is a leader in BPM. Okay, I'll tell you more about this. And PRPC is a comprehensive platform for creating and running BPM applications, CRM applications, decision and case management. Your decision management and case management works together with BPM and CRM, both places you'll see. Pega is not up to the mark in CRM solutions. It's not a competitor to Salesforce at all. Okay, it is doing something better. Okay, but in BPM world, Pega is a market leader. See the definition of PRPC, Pega rules process command environment. In other words, it's a process that focuses on automating the work and powerful automation of program. Pega rules process command environment, if you purchase, you can develop business applications without the need of coding. Okay, automation of work, automation of program. These are the two facilities PRPC provides. So let's understand about these two facilities in detail. Automation of work. First, you tell me what is meant by automation. Automation means
We schedule some set of lines which needs to be executed, and that work needs to be completed automatically without including the manual.
Tell me
There
in
is no
simple words,
manual
what do you know
involvement.
about automation?
Without manual
No
effort.
manual involvement. Correct? Yes,
Involvement.
I'm going to mute you. Thank you so much. That's clear because there is some background noise plus horn and all. Okay, now automation meaning that no manual intervention is required. Correct? Without manual interaction, how it will be done? For example, I'll tell you. If you have a bank account, let's say HDFC or ICICI, maybe once in a while, every Saturday morning, you might be receiving one SMS saying that so and so is bank account balance. Okay, like this you would be receiving. Otherwise, sometimes you receive a message from your bank saying that please do not click on any link, do not provide your KYC details to anyone. Is there anyone going to sit and draft the email manually and send it to all the customers of bank? Is it possible? Not possible.
No, sir.
A program will be written. That program is meant for sending SMS to all active customers. And the program will be associated. Look at here. Software program will be associated with different details like schedule. What do you mean by schedule? At what day, what time it should automatically run. So I mentioned every Saturday, 7 a.m. What will happen now? No last date, no end date. No end date means forever. Every Saturday, 7 a.m. automatically this program will get executed on the server. If server is up, server is shut down, it cannot be done. Server is up and running. Automatically every morning 7 a.m. every Saturday morning 7 a.m. program will run. It will send email to all customers. Compose everything it will do. Email or SMS. This task actually we used to do manually, correct? But now it is being done automatically by the system itself. This is called automation of work. What is this called? A task or work is being done automatically. Correct? Understand? So automation of the work can be provided by Pega up to some extent, 2% or 1%. That's it. Automation of work feature is there in Pega, where you can do it or you can implement it just 1 or 2%. Actually, to perform automation of work, there are separate tools available in market. Guess what are those tools? I think you might have heard about automation tools. Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism, UiPath,
UiPath.
OpenSpan. These are different tools available, which you call it as RPA tools, robotic process automation tools. Understand one thing. If you learn RPA, you need to write coding. Many people, they feel like RPA, robotic process automation, doesn't need coding. No, it needs coding. Those are process automation, work automation tools. Means the tasks to be done will be done automatically when you use those tools. The program to be written manually. Understand? So RPA tools are there. Full-fledged automation means whatever, up to some extent better. These tools are already available in market, which does automation of work. Pega BPM can do automation of work. 1%. That's it. This is not a great feature. The powerful feature of PRPC is automation of program. This is the reason you are learning Pega. Okay. Automation of the program means, see here. In the traditional object-oriented programming, we used to write lots of code, right? You have to write coding. Program automated means your programming is being automated. Means without the need of writing the code by yourself, system will generate the code automatically. Then how PRPC provides this feature of automation of program, elimination of coding? Pega provides a form-based programming model. What does it mean? Form-based. Form means UI. What is the meaning of form? UI-based programming. What is meant by UI-based programming? Everything you see on environment will be user interface. You drag and drop, select it from the options. Code will be generated automatically in the background. This is not only for business logic. Coding, when I say, if you want to design UI, use PRPC tool. I'll simply show you. Don't bother about navigations at all. Okay. Never focus on navigations at all. I want to design a user interface to capture the customer details, just for your information. So I want to design UI to capture customer information. So I need customer information, first name to be captured. Drag and drop this. You got text input control. Last name, you get it. I want to display something like a timeline. I can drag and drop. For this, you need to write HTML coding usually in the past, correct? So form based. Pega is all about user interface, right? This entire PRPC environment is one UI. UI based programming. You drag and drop and all you do. It will internally generate HTML coding. You don't need to see and go and see that. Okay. So this is how automation of the program means the user interface coding or business logic coding or database coding. Database coding means queries. Queries you don't need to write. Again, it is UI. You select the columns, add the columns here and there, run it. Database queries will be generated internally. It will fetch the data and display in UI. All that will be done automatically. Okay. So this is how Pega provides the powerful feature of PRPC is elimination of programming. There is no need to write any programs manually. When you're not writing program manually from the scratch, the programming, I mean like the development will be faster or not. It is not only that particular part. I'll tell you one more thing. So many general functionalities are already identified by Pega and those are already available in the system. I'll tell you one example. After that, I'll ask you a question. Example, I'll tell you. You might have accessed Amazon application to purchase product, right? Many times. After you purchase product, at the end, purchase is completed, payment is done. You will be receiving one email to your registered mail ID saying that this is the order ID and this is these are the details about the product. This is the amount you paid. This is the shipping address. All the details you'll get in email. Is that mail sent automatically or it will be sent? It is being sent manually. Automatically. If you don't know about this, no problem. Technically, don't think too much. Understand functionality. Okay. After you purchase the product, what happens is Amazon application is there, right? Amazon application interacts with an email server. You're accessing Gmail, Yahoo Mail, right? That is email server. Amazon application interacts with Gmail server, sends all the details to server. To email, from email, subject, body. When this is being sent, email server receives this data, right? It will send email notification to person. You understand? For this interaction to establish, we need to write programming. We need to write programming. This type of requirement, is it only for Amazon application or so many businesses need this type of feature? Whenever you take a loan, after loan is finished, you receive an email. Whenever documents are required, additional documents, you receive email. Okay. Whenever you are going to make a transaction in your bank account, then you receive an email, maybe for OTP, you may receive an email. So this is a generic functionality. Here, the internal content is not a big deal. What type of content you are sending? Overall, one application interacts with another mail server application, sends information, which receives and sends emails. Understand? This, in order to implement this feature, you need to write some coding. But this feature is very generic, irrespective of business, irrespective of business sector. So many different business sectors of so many different business applications. You need this feature or not? So it is a generic component. It is a generic functional component of email notification. Correct? Can I create this product and sell it to different people in the market? This program you purchase from me, install in your application. You don't need to write coding. You can directly access this program, pass the parameters from email to email and all. No need to write code. If I purchase this particular functional component and integrate in my application development will be done in 2 minutes for that particular functional component I am talking about. If I do it from the scratch, how long does it take? It may take 2 months or 3 months, because it's not one server. You need to write the program compatible to Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Hotmail, other email servers, different mail servers, different protocols and all. It's not so simple as we think. Okay, it may take 2 months or 3 months or even 6 months to implement overall this, compatible to all different mail servers. Okay, so Pega has identified this type of requirement. This is an example. That's it. Identified this type of requirements, created this type of functional components, ready-made available in PRPC. So if I want to implement this type of functional feature, which I have just now told, you just need to know that PRPC provides a functional component by name send email notification. You just need to pass the parameters of to email, from email, subject, message, password. Done. That's it. You don't need to write any coding. So to implement email integration, to send emails to someone, if it is taking 2 months time to create a product functional component, how long does it take when you come to Pega? 5 minutes max. Right? You just, as a developer, you should have an idea. In the system, in the tool, there is a functional component called send email notification. And these are the parameters to it. I need to pass, call it and pass the parameters. Your work is done. Is this the only functional component? Like this, there are so many different general functional components are available in PRPC. Pega doesn't not only provides automation of program, it provides ready-made functional components. Pega provides ready-made functional components. How many generic functional components that it provides like this? There are so many. Pega has started during 1983. During 1983 to till today. How many years it's been? 83, 93, 2003, 23, 40 years nearly. 39 years. 39 years if you are working on one tool, how much development you can do? 39 years, one application called PRPC application. You are developing one tool called PRPC, which is meant for developing other business applications. Pega is a tool used to develop other business applications, correct? 39 years you are still developing this. Means so many enhancements you would have done, correct? Email functionality, email with attachments, that is another functionality, correct? Email with selected attachments, that is another functionality. SMS notification, that is another functionality. But like this, there are so many functionalities in the world, right? They cannot develop everything, but they would have done so much. So you purchase PRPC tool, it's not only that automatically things gets created, it's that already created components you make use of it. If you are creating from the scratch manually, let's say 2 hours it is taking. By form based programming model, if it takes 20 minutes, you are not even creating, you are directly accessing the functional component. 5 minutes, correct? So Pega provides powerful feature of Pega is automation of program and ready-made functionalities provided by Pega. So the application development will be faster for every business. Every business, they wanted to get into the market at the earliest. They cannot wait for 5 years to develop everything. Business is already running. If you wait for 5 years, everything will be gone. You wanted to get into market quickly as possible. That's what the business need always. Business always look at ready-made products. I don't want to do everything from the scratch. I don't want to hire the developer, build it from the scratch, do the testing, fix the issues. It will be highly difficult. Okay, you already have a ready-made product. Okay, I'll spend some money and give it to me. I'll start running my business and make money out of it, right? So that is being provided. You don't need to develop the applications from the scratch. Automatically, without the need of coding, applications can be developed by using Pega, and also ready-made functionalities are there, more faster. Functional development, application development. Understand everyone clear? This is what the provision given by Pega. The powerful feature of Pega is automation of the program. This is the reason why Pega is leading the BPM world. Other BPM tools, you might have to write the coding because they might not have done the large extent of work that Pega has already done in this particular field. They have taken almost 40 years. Other people might have started sometime later. They might not have developed it at the best. Why Salesforce is leading the market? They have provided best solutions as required by the clients. Pega has provided best solutions as required by the clients. That's why it is leading the market. The powerful feature is automation of program. Everyone clear about automation of program? Whether you attend yesterday's session or not, no matter, it should be clear. Make sense? Understand? Every one of you. Online resources. Yes. Simple to understand. Automation of the program means no need to write coding related to UI logic database plus ready-made functionalities available. That's what automation of the program. My voice is louder enough to hear. It's not low. Please make sure you increase the volume from your end as well. Okay, it's audible clearly to everyone, right? You understand? Pega is used for application. Let me summarize. Yes, Pega is used for developing business process management applications. You design the transaction model in Pega. In Pega, you are going to design, hold on, I'll show you. In Pega, you are going to design the transaction model like a flow chart. So easy to design the transaction model. Pega has Pega rules, rule base, process commander. These three I have explained yesterday. Architectural design. Okay. And Pega provides application development with no coding and ready-made functionalities. So application development will be faster. Okay. And now you see here. I will explain you the high-level architecture based on this diagram. You can see here. I am not going to tell you about what is this servlet engine, what is this node manager. Except these two, rule sets. Except these three, I'll explain remaining things here. These three you can learn about going forward when we go into technical aspects. Already we discussed in the architecture of Pega, we have Pega rules, rule base, process commander. These three are mentioned in the architecture. Okay. Next, Java compiler. Pega needs a Java compiler. See, if you're working on Pega, why do you need Java compiler? I'll tell you the reason. See, for everything that you develop in Pega, business, anything, internally Java coding will be generated. For Java, engine is there, right? I mean, like, sorry, Pega engine is there, right? Pega rule process commander. That particular commander is been implemented by using core Java concepts. Core Java is being used. You don't need to know about core Java programming and all. You don't need to even go through program and understand. You need to know as a developer, internally it is been built based on Java technology for business logic. For user interface development means which coding? HTML. Database can be any database of your wish. You see, as an outline, you see three technologies are being used to develop this tool, correct? HTML, core Java, any database of your wish as per the client. There are 18 technologies involved in development of this. This flow diagrams you're seeing, right? Silverlight. Okay. And they have used VB. They have used CSS. They have used even so many other technologies. You don't need to bother about any of these things. Okay. As a developer, you should know about, okay, tool has been designed by using HTML, Java, and any database can be integrated. Now, for the flow diagram you see here, I will show you Java coding generated by Pega. You can see that, but you cannot change anything for your information. This is the Java compiling coding that has been generated. You don't even understand. You don't even need to bother about. You never get a need of looking at this code in the reality. Just for your information, they have provided. That's it. Actually, they have to mask it, but that's okay. They're making it available to see just. So why we need Java compiler in PRPC system? Because Pega has been built, its core engine has been built based on Java. So everything that is running will be compiled in Java. So you need Java compiler. When you install Pega, that will get installed. Okay, clear, makes sense? Java compiler part. And XML clipboards. Again, this is another point. See, in the PRPC system, for the PRPC system, the input that you provide, output that you get out of the system, everything internally will be converted into XML format for the purpose of security. You want to see that XML for the same flow? I'll show you. This is X. You don't need to know about it. In this, for anything, if you go to XML, you need to know about 2 tags, which I will tell you while you are practically learning. Mainly, you need only 2 tags always. The 2 tags I'll explain you. Okay, you don't need to know how to write XML and all. You need to know the name of the tag, what is the value. You need it actually as a developer. You might be taking that value and making use of that particular value in the development. That's why I will tell you later. So the input that we provide to PRPC system and the output that you are getting, everything that you see on Pega, internally it will be converted into XML format for the purpose of security. So PRPC within the system, while processing also, it is securely encrypted into XML. That's what they wanted to prove to the clients. Understand, everyone clear? So in the architecture of Pega, we have rules, rule base, process commander, Java compiler, XML clipboards, and login IDs. So on PRPC environment, I am able to log in. Within PRPC, see, if you are logging into Facebook, means your login details are stored in Facebook database only, right? Correct? Yes or no? If I am trying to log into PRPC, where my login details are stored? Within PRPC database only, correct? Means the logins are managed and maintained within the PRPC system or not. So all the logins with different roles, a developer, manager, user. I'll tell you one example. Again, Amazon application. I'm an end user. I log into Amazon application. I can access to purchase products and all, correct? Can I change the coding related to Amazon application? Is it possible? Will I get that access? I'll not be getting that access. Who will be having that access?
Developers.
Developers, right? But they are also going to access the same application or not? Same application, 2 different people logged in. Developer, user. User able to access everything, but he is not able to create some code or delete code or modify code. Developer logged in. He is able to access everything that user can do. Plus, he can create code, he can delete the code, he can modify the code. When I say code, it can be anything. The customization is possible for him. Here, role is different. Both roles are there on the same system or not. So using PRPC, you can create different logins with different roles that you will be learning practically. Understand? In the architecture of Pega, you have rules, rule base, process commander, Java compiler, XML clipboards, different roles of logins you can create. Everyone clear so far? If you are clear up to this, I'll tell you integrations later, because I don't want to give you a question mark here, because this is also technically you need to understand first. Okay, these are the things high level. If you know about architecture, that is pretty much fair enough. Okay, and now coming to this one. Okay, I told already Pega is used to develop applications without the need of coding. Code will be generated automatically, ready-made functionalities, all that. Little bit I have explained about architecture. Everyone clear so far? Everyone up to what we have discussed. Yes, I said you develop applications, okay, but what type of specific applications we develop using Pega? That's the question. There are 2 types of applications: internet application, intranet application. What are those? Internet application, intranet. We develop intranet applications using Pega. I'll tell you what is an internet application. Internet application is a public domain. Amazon.com, is it public domain or private domain? Means public. Anyone from anywhere can access. Facebook.com, Twitter.com, public domain, correct? This is what public domain is. Your ATM application is public domain or private domain? Public domain with certain authentication and all, correct? I'll ask you one question. You tell me public or not. There is an application for Tata Consultancy Services using which we can onboard an employee. We can let an employee to create a leave request. Okay, submit a leave request. Is that a public domain application, or I mean like internet application or intranet application?
Intranet application.
No. So that application will be accessible to the employees who are internal to the organization of Tata Consultancy Services. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes.
So I have deposited a check in bank. Check has to be processed through some application, right? Who will access that application? Am I going to access? Who will access? Bank people. Multiple different roles of people will have hands on at different stages. Correct? That is public domain or internal? This type of internal applications will be public domain applications. If you see 100, internal applications will be 1000. That's what one should know about. For a business of Apple, apple.com for selling the products, Apple products is one application. Background, they have more than 100. For managing their customers, one application is required. For managing their employees, one application is required. For maintaining their inventory management, all that another application is required. And for so many, raising request processing on application, hundreds of applications will be there in the background. Outside, how many applications you're saying? Apple.com, that's it, right? Facebook.com, you see one application only. In the background, thousands of applications will be there for Facebook to manage different internal business processes. So internal business process applications will be more. So in order to develop internal business process applications, we will be using Pega. So all the applications that you see in today's world are intranet applications for Pega. What do you mean by intranet? Those applications accessible internal to organization within the network. Within the network means intranet. Global means internet. Everyone understand? So to develop intranet applications, so far Pega is being used by the clients. And now, example of internet applications I told: Facebook, Amazon, Flipkart. Intranet, insurance policy processing applications, healthcare member management, hospital management like this, and bank cash or check processing. Okay, this type of things, plus employee onboarding applications. These are all intranet applications. This type of applications, in order to develop business, are using Pega PRPC. And now here, Pega is no coding application development software, whereas other technologies like Java, Python, and other full stack combination will be coding. Okay, Pega applications no coding, meaning that it is not only business logic but also user interface, business logic, database. All that no coding required. Nothing we need to write while working with Pega. What is the advantage? If you're developing an application by using Java, Python, like an application, let's say an example of Flipkart or Amazon. For example, if it takes 1 year, if it takes 1 year duration, the same application to develop by using Pega, it may take just 3 months, not exactly, roughly. Okay, understand? Because what is the reason? You are not doing anything from the scratch. You don't need to do anything from the scratch. Already so many functionalities are provided. Okay, so because of that, within no time, Pega applications can be developed. So that is the advantage of PRPC. Overall, even though some resources they have missed yesterday's session, still you are able to understand today, yes or no? Every one of you who have missed yesterday. And this is what about advantage of Pega. See, now I am going to take you to some of the questions and doubts. Before we go to questions and some clarifications which I have here on a FAQ document we have shared yesterday, right? I will go through that. But before that, let me tell you why the name is Pega. They have chosen the name of the company is Pega Systems. Name of the tool is Pega Rules Process Commander. What is this word Pega means? That's what we need to understand. Just as an information, that's it. There's nothing technical or something here. Yeah, what is the reason? Someone knows about it? If you go through my videos, past videos, you might be aware of it. Okay, you should know about this guy. I'm sorry, this is spelling I'm wrong. This is the person, Alan Treffler, founder of Pega Systems. Okay, now just go to Google and type World Chess Champions list of World Chess Champions 1975. You find his name. Okay, he was the World Chess Champion during 1975 at the age of around 21, 22, 23. At the same time, he is a software engineer. Okay, see, World Chess Champion means what should be the passion towards chess? You might have seen his videos. He might be playing with at a time 20 members, 25 members. He might be playing today also. He'll be playing like this. Means these days also. World Chess Champion, that should be a great passion towards, right, the game. At the same time, he's a software engineer. He got a thought, why don't we get a tool or environment to develop applications without the need of coding? He started developing a tool called Pega Rules Process Commander with C language. C language HTML database. Few years it ran. After that, he upgraded it to CPP, C++, object oriented. Removed C, introduced CPP. After few years, he removed CPP and added Java. In future, he may remove Java and add Python. So as a developer, we don't bother what is there. We should know about the tool. That's it. Okay. So now he was World Chess Champion. He thought of giving a name to his organization, which is unique. And also the organization Pega Systems, right? This logo, when you look at the logo, is it also resembling his passion? Yes or no? Yes. What is that?
So, horse.
This Pega Systems logo looks like a horse. The similar one you have in chess. Yes. Okay. When you look at the logo of his organization, always it reflects his passion. That's one thing. And now you go to this one, Pegasus. What is that? What is this? A horse with wings. Is that the same logo that has taken? Out of this Pegasus, horse with wings, he has taken the 4 characters. Pega. Pega is the name, which is a unique name in the market. Pegasus, horse with wings, magical horse. And when you look at that horse, also reflects his passion always. Matching everything. That's the reason why naming Pega Systems. Systems, obviously, for a software company. Okay, you have that systems work. So that is the meaning of Pega. Pega means actually the first 4 characters of Pegasus. Because that is a horse, he has taken that. That is also reflecting his passion of chess. That's why logo is Pegasus logo and name is Pega. When you look at the logo of his organization, always it resembles one of the particular coin in chess. Understand everyone clear? So this is the reason behind giving the name as Pega. Pega Systems, Pega Rules Process Commander. Now, before we start to proceed with the course, I have few queries drafted here. You might have all these questions in your mind. So I have around how many questions? 21 questions are there. You might have some other questions other than the questions that I have drafted here in the document. After I finish this document, tomorrow I'll give you time to ask me any other questions which are not falling here. I will make it a little bit quicker. Okay, so online resources, everyone please fully focus here. See, who is eligible to learn Pega? You might have a doubt or a question in your mind. I have done my BTech graduation 3 years back and I don't have a job. How do I proceed forward? Whether it is okay to learn. I have done it in mechanical engineering, civil engineering. I am from M-Pharmacy background, B-Pharmacy background, or any other non-technical background. I am just a degree graduate. I'm an MBA graduate. So whether I'm eligible to learn Pega or not, this type of questions you might have. See, Pega is no coding at all, right? So you don't need to know about coding, syntaxes, all this. You need to start learning Pega from zero. Understand the tool in detail. Start learning it from zero. Little bit of concepts of object-oriented programming I'll be teaching. Fully focus with dedication. You start learning. Any education background, any employment background, any degree or anything, definitely you'll be able to learn Pega and you are eligible to learn Pega. Okay, and this is the one. Technical prerequisites also many people, when they look at the job description, they will write so many things. You don't need to know about everything in job description. Don't go by job descriptions at all. Okay, so while working with Pega, you need to know about PRPC as a tool fully. Understand its design aspects also. You don't need to know about coding and all. So technically, you should be strong working on Pega, knowing Pega within Pega PRPC terminology, not by Java or .NET or something. Okay, so that is where you need to fully focus. Then from any technical background, you will be able to understand and learn and work on Pega for sure. We have people who are from M Pharmacy, B Pharmacy background were able to learn, and today they are working as Pega developers. See, the students who are being trained at Harsha Training so far till today, okay, this is 2022, right? 2019 before, okay, let me tell you this way. Anyone 6 years or before, whoever has been trained here and they're today in jobs of Pega, their package is 30 lakhs or more than that. And between, I mean, like in the past 4 years, whoever is there, their package is between 12 to 30. This range they are there. And whoever is there past 1 year, 1.5 years, mostly their package is around 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs, or maybe if they are freshers, they would have got around 3.5 or 5 lakhs or 7 lakhs, depends on company. See, there is an organization, client company called Commonwealth Bank of Australia. You might have heard about it, right? Commonwealth Bank of Australia, CBA. They have hired 2 resources from our organization, freshers. The package, you can't believe, 13.4 lakhs. For a fresher, 13.4 lakhs, I have never seen in my career. I think usually people will be reaching to 13.4 after they work for 2 years minimum, if they are changing from one company to another company. But that is a surprise, okay, because they are the client, they might be giving a lot of money. That's okay. After that, the highest package is for Cotivity, 7.5, and remaining companies, RTNs 5, 3.5 another company, 3 another company. It depends on organization. For a fresher, you don't have a choice to ask them. Okay, so you can choose accordingly, you can proceed accordingly. If you are a fresher, graduate fresher, I'm talking about. Okay, so but for experienced resource, a resource with 2 years, possibility of getting 25 lakhs is pretty easy. At the same time, you should be technically good. That's how the packages in Pega will be very good when you have good technical knowledge. Okay, the scope of reaching the higher packages is very much possible. And whoever has started their career along with me, my friends, out of all that, there are 2 resources who are leading the market today in the Pega development space. One person who is a technical director for the organization Asia, and another person, the second person is also he is working in UK, person 1. Person 2 is working in India only. I don't want to name the company, and he is also technical director. His package now is 1.2 crore per year. He started along with me, and I resigned my job around 4 years back. So that time, while I was resigning 4 or 5 years back, my package was 30 lakhs plus, but I'm not okay with that job and all. I'm good with trainings and all, so I wanted to continue with my trainings. Okay, so but the packages are, it's a demanding tool in the market. Even though Pega rules process commander, the jobs are very less positions, at the same time people are also very less. Today the situation is a crisis for the developers. I'm saying for the skillful developers. Every one of you learn, every one of you are going to get the job as there are openings? No. Companies never hire the people simply to fill the positions. You need to be skillful. Gain the knowledge you will be in, no matter whether you have gap, no matter whether you are non-technical, no matter whatever you are having the skill. Remember one thing, experience means skillful. It's not a paper. Okay, I'll tell you one example. I have read the news just 4 months, 5 months back. You might have heard so many times, there is a fresher from so and so college hired by Apple paying 2 crore rupees of package. You might have heard, right? Only a undergraduate completed +2 hired by Microsoft Heard this? Giving 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs packages. A person who is working since past 10 years also not getting 40 lakhs. Let's say possibility is there, right? Not getting possibility. Okay. Why they are giving 40 lakhs for a fresher? He doesn't have experience. He doesn't know what is a software company. He have never stepped into a software company. Then what is playing the key role? Technical skill of application. How you apply the technology you learn. You are applying equivalent to an expert level, even though you are not having genuine experience in the reality. So now what is most important is genuinity of the knowledge, not the paper. 10 years experience on paper, but don't know anything. There are people like this in IT industry. On every industry, people are there. They don't work. They want salary. 10 years experience, they don't know basics of fundamentals. People are there like this. I'm not pointing out, just I'm giving you information. People are college freshers, they do miracles. Okay, it depends on your individual ability and skill. Technology is same for everyone, correct? But what is the dedication you show? What is the determination you have? What is the extent that you wanted to dig around? And what is the depth that you wanted to see? And what is the interest that you are going to show? What is the passion that has been created to you? All this makes a difference. Okay, so that's where you will be unique and you will be paid accordingly. Understand? So one should have a clear cut, one should have dedication and determination towards what you're taking, irrespective of your background. Background doesn't matter at all. Understand that. You know RBI Governor of India, Mr. Shaktikant Das, he is from history background. From history background to academics, and that too one of the biggest countries in the world. For that country, he is leading the banking industry. And you know today how our industry is performing compared to world. We are the best out of best across the globe, economically or any other things. Today, entire world is suffering with recession, correct? But what about India? Has stood an exceptional case. Everyone is started praising India. India can reach second position, third position soon. We have overtaken, you know, UK, correct? And the most funniest thing is they have ruled us some time back. Now we are ruling them. Okay, so that's okay. That's a different thing. So it's all about your skill. How you gain the skill, irrespective of your background, makes your present bright and your future bright. So never bother about I am from mechanical background, I am from civil background, I am from M-Pharmacy, B-Pharmacy, whatever you are, no matter. What you have taken today, what is the focus that you are going to showcase, and what are the efforts that you are going to put forward, all this makes a difference in your career for sure. You tell them that I don't have technical background previously. Today on Pega, you give me any task, I'll be able to do it. What does an organization needs? An organization needs a person who can drive their projects. What do I need to bother about your background? So you're coming from history background, even though you're technically good, we don't want you. Am I going to say that? If I find you are able to drive my project, technically or good, that's what I'm looking for now, correct? Just come in and do it and get the dollars and take some dollars to your pocket and give me some dollars. That's what the organization is expecting. So, and the expectation after COVID has changed a lot. Previously, we might be seeing that only BTech graduates, MCA not allowed, MSc not allowed, degree not allowed for software jobs. I used to see this 6 years, 7 years back. But today it is not like this. Any degree you get in, because we have people from MBA got selected as fresher, from B-Pharmacy got selected as fresher, from bio background also got selected, biochemistry background also got selected as a fresher. They are not bothering about any degree you have, get in. But today you should be good with respect to the subject that we are looking for. That's it. If you have that, definitely you will be in. So you fully focus on this is what you go with, a positive attitude, positive thinking, and the present is most important than your past. Do not showcase the past as a blaming reason for your present. Okay, because I am from a civil background, I am not able to compete. Do not look at your co-student at all. Co-student might be understanding faster than you, might be doing faster than you, might be getting different ideas which are better than you, because he is getting all that, he is doing all that because he has a practice since the past many days. You started just now. How do you get all different ideas? How your mind starts thinking about this directional way? It doesn't. For anyone, when they start zero, the thought process will be slow, and you need to do it so many times. You need to mug up with the things so many times. Then only your thought process will get improved. You need to look at the ideas of the other people. Then your brain starts thinking the same way or the other way to get new ideas, to generate new ideas. That is the way to learn anything in this world. Continuous learning, continuous practice, and repetition of the task. All this makes you definitely in a well position. Okay, so never bother about others. Go with your own pace. Understand your ability. Practice according to your abilities, matching with your abilities. Otherwise, you have to suffer. Okay, know about your ability. For me, if I am going to take a task, doing it 5 times only, I'll understand. But for other person, 3 times is fair enough. Someone else is there 9 times. But you should have to know about yourself. If I do 5 times, then only I will be able to understand it properly, fully. If you know this fact, you will do 5 times, then you will be equivalent to other person. Maybe it is little bit late than other person, no problem. Ultimately, achieving the goal successfully is what most important thing for a person. They are getting the job in 4 months, so what? Don't worry so much about it. You might be getting in 6 months, but try for it till you reach that particular goal. Let it be 6 months, no problem. I'll tell you one example. I told you, right? CBA, Commonwealth Bank of Australia. There is one person by name Moin Khan. We have forwarded his profile to almost all so many fresher companies. 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, all failed. All of his friends, they are in jobs. He felt so bad about himself, failing. And also he got some sort of depression and all. Okay. And another thing is, everyone is getting job, I am not getting. Now, after a few days, we processed his profile to CBA. They called him, they have taken interview. Okay, he got selected. He received offer letter 13.4. This has happened after 4 months. His friends joined, everyone 4 months completed. Now he got offer. 4 months delay was there. After 4 months, his friends started thinking, if we did not select for this company that time, we might have tried for CBA. Now this person has felt, I am very happy I have not been selected by other companies. So what is right today may not be right tomorrow. What is a problem today may not be a problem tomorrow. What is a backlog today may not be a backlog tomorrow. So don't bother about it, but do your work, put your efforts, learn continuously, focus fully, have a lot of dedication and determination. Definitely you'll reach the goal that you're expecting. You do it for sure. So this is what the self-motivation one should have. Okay. So whatever you are today, no matter what you are today, it's nothing. But today, whatever you're taking into your hands, focus fully on that, you'll be able to achieve it. Whatever the year of pass out, and I'll cover all these questions going forward. Don't ask me any questions in between. I will tell you all the questions. So far, I'm able to cover only 3 questions. We have remaining job opportunities. I mean, like 2 questions I'm able to cover. First question, eligibility, any education background, anything like that. Only 2 questions I'm able to cover. Third question onwards, what are the certifications, job opportunities in different markets, and what is the duration of the course, why the long duration is there, like this, how to practice, what is the process to practice, what we provide. Already I told you, hard copy of the material will provide, and all that queries. Tomorrow, in order to cover these questions, it will take 20 minutes time. After first to 20 minutes is over, I'll take 15 minutes to explain you the process of installation plus further process of what we are going to look at and what are the projects we are going to work on. And 25 minutes I will leave it to you. You can ask me any questions in that 25 minutes or 30 minutes maybe. Other than the questions that are there here, someone was asking, I have 5 years gap. Let me tell you, I'm 2000 pass out. Can I try? I'll tell you one thing about pressure, meaning that you should be a graduate fresher. Understand? 2020, 2021, 2022. Out of these three, 2020 is also worst case. 2019, you never think about as a fresher. See, I'll tell you one reason. I'll take 3 more minutes or 4 more minutes. Please hold on. If you are a 2015 pass out, you are looking for an opportunity as a fresher. What does it mean? Let me tell you the actual fact. Maybe you do not expose this outside. Generally, fact is that you want someone to teach you, make you learn, and give you money at the same time. You're not ready to perform as an expert. You are trying to look for an opportunity or a position where you want other people to teach you, give you a chance to learn. At the same time, you want it to be paid. Why should I hire 2015 when I have 2021? Should I hire someone 2015 when I have 2021 already available? Which one is correct person to hire? Whom do you hire if you are a company? 2021 only you are hiring if you are an organization, right? Why you don't hire 2015? What is the reason? What is the reason you don't hire 2015? Who will give you a chance as a fresher, an youngster or someone else? You want an young talent always as a fresher, correct? If you are 2015, you did not do past 6 years, what does it mean? You're not capable enough, correct? Generally speaking, frankly speaking, you might have done something else, that's okay. But for me, I don't know what you have done, correct? You have struggled 6 years means you are not capable enough. How are you 2021, 2022? I'll hire them. As per the process, I have to hire them. If I leave them and hire you, they will become 6 years past in the future. This is not good. That's not correct as per the market, correct? So I'll hire only this person. If you are 2015, you prove yourself, you gain the knowledge as an expert and apply as an experience. So what? That is where we are writing. I wanted to get the challenging position in the organization only in the resume as a headline. But in reality, we don't see it with many people. That should be real. Then only you should write. Otherwise, you should not write. Okay. So be in a position to take the challenges. That's what your 2015, 2009 pass out. Put some experience of 3 years, 4 years, learn a technology, become an expert. I told you, genuinity of knowledge to be an expert is important than a paper of experience. Correct? Come to that level. Let it take 4 months or 6 months. Already 10 years are passed. Let it be over. 1 more year, no problem. But I will definitely achieve it. This is how it is all about our mind and our ideology that is going to drive to make our future. That's what most important for a person. Anyone, a rich person to poor person, they are like that because of their ideology. That's it. My other factors will be, my father is poor. Is it mandatory that I have to be poor? No, right? Then how am I going to be rich? My ideology. My father ideology might not be up to this extent. Okay, my father is rich. Am I going to die rich? I have bad habits, then I'll become poor one day. So it's all about your brain that directs you, that guides you, that makes you. Okay, so that's it from my end for today. It's already 10:05. We'll continue tomorrow to go through this document. Before you start the course, technically, you should have a clear-cut idea and complete information. All the queries, all doubts should be sorted out. You should not enter into the subject having even one doubt. I am 2015 pass out. I am working in non-IT. This type of doubts all should be clarified. So you can call me on my given number yesterday. And one more request, those who have attended today first day, leave a WhatsApp message on this number right away, mentioning your name. Today, first day of Pega class. This message only those who have attended today as a first class. Yesterday you already attended, no need. I will be sharing this document, this particular document, FAQ document and PPT document plus this video in some time.